definitely been a key point of conversation recently, but let's move on to the Capital Markets Authority, which has launched its participation in the World Investor Week, which will have participant regulators from more than 80 countries in the world. The authority will be conducting engagements targeting university students, investor education outreach, that will be through Huduma centers in Trans Nzoia, Kisii and Nakuru, vernacular radio campaigns and social media campaigns to support market deepening. Now, the global campaign promoted by International Organization of Securities Commissions will be focusing on this year's highlighting various initiatives of securities regulators and investor education, as well as protection through workshops.
We'll be running initiatives across the country. In at least 3 different counties. We'll be having teams working at their Huduma centers to do information dissemination. We'll also be having teams attending vernacular radio stations in those target counties, which is Trans Nzoia, Kisii, and Nakuru, which were identified as some of the highest growth potential counties for investment activities. The board of IOSCO is very conscious that there had been a significant amount of work that had gone into regulatory reform, trying to improve capital, trying to improve structures, but potentially not as much attention had been given to the issue of investor awareness and empowerment. So in that context, they established about 4 years ago a new committee dedicated to looking at investor education issues, and it is that committee, Committee 8 of IOSCO, that then recommended the development of a World Investor Week. We'll actually have participants, regulators from more than 80 countries around the world, across 6 continents, all focusing their energy both as regulators as well as in partnership with their market intermediaries to raise key awareness issues around investor protection as well as investor awareness so we can support market deepening. From Kenya's interests, we have a particular focus on improving or deepening the scope and availability of products. So we'll be doing investor education with issuers as well as investors so that we can also support supply side. We'll have more issues, more products coming to market, while also encouraging investors to take up those products when they become available.